Welcome back to another live session. Pretty busy day. Welcome, everyone. Hello, trader. Welcome back to another live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. A big trading day that you guys can see that the market is absolutely moving at the moment, and a couple of instruments currently showing very nice trading opportunity, and one of them are British pound US dollar, euro dollar. Also we have secured a successful trade on euro dollar, which is again started to trend again to the upside, and Gbpusd as well showing pretty stronger move, along with Xauusd. Also the market is in a very stronger bullish momentum, approaching the daily resistance line with a stronger momentum here. And here what we can see that on gold, pretty sharp move that we can see on British pound US dollar, gold, euro dollar, and all those instruments currently trending here. So let's begin another trading day, along with two lives coming up. One is now, the other one is coming up in few hours. And before I start this live session, I would like to say that all the members are here. If you guys are here, say yes in the live chat so that you know that you are here, or you can just write something to know that you are here. And let's look at that one with this gold analysis. We will be looking at first of all Xauusd, and then also we would like to look at British pound US dollar. This one currently in a sharp bullish momentum. You can see the market is just breaking out of this consolidation, so which may continue to rise here on Gbpusd, and we could see that a potential retest of this previous resistance turns support. That's where we can look for entry. Dollar yen also trying to break below here. So dollar yen was in a bullish move that we can see currently breaking below from the high. I would prefer on Gbpusd and euro dollar today than dollar yen. So far we might see that instrument as well getting prepared for another trade. Gbpjpy also a little sideways, so I wouldn't look to see at the moment on GJ, but it might appear very soon any opportunity on this instrument. So beginning with first of all gold, that let's see that what kind of market structure it has formed on Xauusd. Starting with the first of all monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Again, I'm looking at the multi-timeframe analysis, which is the basis of looking at the bigger picture in the market, which is the basis of looking at the bigger picture to see overall direction in this market. So looking at monthly here, we can see this is the monthly price action, where the monthly opening closing, monthly opening closing, monthly opening, and from that level there is a sharp bounce to the upside with a one monthly stronger candle that we can see on Xauusd. Now after this monthly impulse, we can see this market currently showing a very strong bullish momentum. Now I do talk a lot about that one here, how we can look for bigger picture. Always it is very important that we do that all the time. Now, looking at the monthly price action on Xauusd, this is a very important key level of support that you can see on gold. And from this support, there is a sharp bounce, right? So at the moment, what we can see, the market is approaching another monthly high, which is very important monthly level. Now, looking at the bigger picture is always essential when we are trading, to see that where potentially the market be heading. Now, as you can see, this current monthly candle is closing. This is almost the last week of the month. There will be a couple of days in the upcoming week. But this week, the market, we can see that it's just breaking out of that level. And we could see the price to continue to rise back to the upside to create a higher high. So the momentum, which is very important when we are trading in a trending market, we can see it's stronger. Therefore, expecting that Xauusd to go ahead and hit that monthly resistance line. If we look at the weekly chart, that we can see from the weekly time frame, here is weekly candlestick pattern, series of higher low formation. And with this series of higher low, this is the weekly price action where the market just has got break to the upside with a weekly impulsive move to the upside here. And this is the weekly price action where the price is just breaking out of that level from the weekly, and we could see the price to continue to rise here to create a new higher high. Let's look at the daily chart to see what kind of market structure is forming. Now, from the daily time frame, what we can see, that this is the daily bullish impulse here. So this is the daily doji that we can see here. We can see the price has crossed from both direction on the daily time frame and completely has broken to the upside with one single move. Back to back 3 days that we can see the market has shown a bullish momentum. And today so far the price has came back here for a pullback. Now the market trend from here, from the daily and the weekly, we see that it's a sharply bull market. And as this is a sharply bull market, we can expect for the market to continue to rise here to create a new higher high here. So looking at the 4-hour chart here, that you can see the market in this intraday time frame maintaining that bullish market structure. Here is that you can see an impulse correction. This is a typical bullish market structure maintaining and a stronger bullish price action in that area. So from the intraday, from the 4-hour chart, that you can see the price has made its move initially back to the upside here. If you guys look at it, you can see there was a drop here and then followed by a narrow doji formation. Now this session, the current 4-hour, once the market open, from that opening the price has just pulled back to certain level and the price has got bounced back to the upside. Now here is the lower time frame price action that we can see. This is the 1 hour, and the entry for today's price that we will be looking at is here the bullish market. So from all of this, that what we have understood, that this market is a bull market today and we will be only looking for buying. Now if you look at the 15 minutes chart here, you can see doji that was a stronger liquidity grab and then bounce, followed by we can see that another 15 minutes bullish engulfer, which is also a doji formation. Now in this lower time frame, that we can see the price here is an impulsive move to the upside on the 5 minutes, which is a clean bullish move back to the upside, followed by currently on a pullback. So here is, this is the pullback here, where a bigger move followed by this correction deeper, another move followed by deeper correction here. So which is two important move that you can see, a move followed by a correction, another move followed by another correction. So we could see the market to trend in that way, potentially to create a new higher high in this market. So this is the potential for an uptrending market structure here in this instrument. So that being said, at the moment we are seeing that pullback, and that pullback is where you can look for that entry opportunity in this market. On a pullback, we will be entering into that trade wherever we see the price is appearing. Okay, traders, hope that you're enjoying the live session that we are doing every single day. If you're enjoying, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Welcome. Andy, welcome. Now, here is what we can see the market from this. This is the 5 minutes, which is the intraday time frame. Now, in this lower time frame, the price just trying to get back to the upside to the major direction of the trend. So where we can find our entry, that's what we will be discussing. Now, to find an entry in trending market, as you know that we always look for a breakup structure. Now you can see the price is slowly trying to break from this structure here, and we see a bear candle. If this market is breaking to the upside with another momentum, that's where we will be looking into a trading opportunity here. For our chart, pretty strong bullish impulsive move to the upside here on the intraday time frame, and at the moment, let's look at the 5 minutes again to see the 4-hour support, and then based on that we will be looking for any entry opportunity in this market. So this is the level that we would be looking to see. The market is coming and then hitting that level. Now when we are as a day trader, it's important that we are looking at an important zone for an entry opportunity. As a trader, we always talk about that with all of you guys, that yesterday also we have done 2 sessions and we have executed 2 successful trades. Now to execute these 2 successful trades, we had to do almost, you guys have seen that 8 to 10 hours of observation in the market as a trader. Now that's where the secret lies in becoming patient, okay, which is the most important quality of becoming a better trader. So in what situation we have opened the gold trade that you have seen yesterday in this live session in Tokyo Live. This is the 1 hour price action that you can see from here. We opened the trade and the market has made a very stronger move back to the upside with a momentum. Now and after that we haven't opened any Xauusd trade, so we are waiting for another entry opportunity. Along with that euro dollar, you have seen that in what situation we have opened the euro dollar, and also I'm bringing up the full analysis for euro dollar so that you know that exactly how you can get access to this kind of trade as well. So let's move on that one on euro dollar as well. So euro dollar trade that was open along with the gold, bringing it to the, so this is the euro dollar trade that you can see on the intraday time frame when the market was on a pullback. That's where we have opened that euro dollar trade from this bull flag, and as you can see with a narrow tight stop loss, the market has made it move back to the upside from that level, and it was in fact a very successful, has come out to be a very good trade. Now euro dollar, if I bring out that bring the chart here, you can see from the 1 hour chart, this is the zone that we have taken the position on euro USD, and from that zone the market in fact has made a significant break to the upside with a stronger momentum. Now when we see that the market is creating this kind of a structure, how do you know that when the market is preparing for a move? The structure, the pattern, the market will always leave a kind of pattern that you can predict over time. So you can see that euro dollar, this is a bull flag that it has made. That bull flag has broken in that direction and then boom, started to break to the upside. So when it was forming that bull flag, as a rule of thumb, the market to break to the upside when it is forming this kind of bull flag. So that is the basis. Now we can see the similar kind of pattern is being created again in euro dollar, and the probability for this market to go back up again higher. At the same time, we will be waiting for a liquidity grab from the support of that bull flag. This is also a very important structure that you can look at. When you see that bull flag, you can expect this market to break below and then to trend to the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at here on XAUUSD, again in the same way, we can see that this market as well has formed a structure here, and with that structure formation, expecting that XAUUSD to potentially bounce back to the upside here. So this is the impulse here that you can see on gold, which is pretty sharp move, followed by now it's on a pullback, and from that pullback expecting that in the same kind of structure to be created and then to bounce back to the upside to create a new higher high. And that is the entry that we are looking at on gold. Let's see that where the market is settling here, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. This is the 4 hour chart support, and we are looking at the 5 minute to find an entry. Now the previous support on the intraday, so if you look at combining the 4 hour and the 5 minutes, that you can see the price is 3422, 3423 level is where the nearest level of support that you can expect for the market to come down, retest, and then to give us a possible entry for a bounce here. From the 1 hour, you can see it's forming a doji. So I'm going to draw both of this support level here for any kind of entry. Okay, so this is where all right, so this is the 5 minutes. These two are important support level. You can see here a move, a higher high, and then pull back to that support or pull back to this support, and then to reject back again to the upside to create new higher high. I hope that guys you're enjoying the live session, and this is, if we look at the calendar to see that where what is the next move that we can expect. Now today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. As if you look at this is a PT packed days coming. So AUD coming up onward, followed by Euro, GBP, and dollar. Okay, so dollar, Euro, and GBP and AUD, these are the instrument coming up tomorrow. For quite a few instruments coming up with the scheduled news, and those instruments will have a higher volatility, including gold. So, and because quite a few instruments coming together with the news today as well, we can expect an increased volatility to see in the market. So looking at here on gold that you can see. If you guys look at it, you can see the market slowly trying to build up that pressure. And as with the news coming up, gold also gonna be very volatile, and that reflection already we see that in the market from the daily. It's a very strongly uptrend at the moment. Now with this uptrending market structure that you can see, as the momentum is higher, which is a pretty sharp bullish momentum on gold, we can expect that the market to remain bullish, but at the same time there is a probability on the lower time frame for a sideways movement in this market. So the two-way probability is coming here in this instrument. So let's wait to see where the price giving us that entry. Now Xauusd, if you look at the lower time frame here, you can see this is the this is 1 hour where there is a support, and looking at the 30 minutes 15 minutes chart and the lower time frame, which is also significant level of support here, they're expecting for the market to retest and then to reject back to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So as if you look at the 5 minutes trend, what do we see? That the break below when the 4 hour close in that area, in this intraday close on gold, has given a very sharp bounce to the upside. Now when we are looking for entry, especially from the lower time frame, what do you need to look at? That sessions low, right, and the sessions high, which is very, very important. This is also many traders, or as a trader, is absolutely essential to look at. Where is the sessions low? Can you write that, guys? Are you paying attention here? Can you write that sessions low? 3419 and 3416, right? So daily low, today's daily low is 3416 and sessions low is 3419. Now to enter us from the session low, we need to see the market has broken that 3419. This is the sessions low, 3419 level, and looking at 3416, which is the daily low. Now how do the price hit those sessions low and the daily low is another very important point to look at. It's not all about the price is coming and hitting that level and then you are entering into the trade. It's also how the market is coming to hit those levels. What are the ATR of those areas? Now if you look at some of the move, okay, so as a trader we need to look at the big move, right? We don't want to see the market is moving in a sideways like a tortoise and then not being able to go anywhere. We need to look for a market that is in an important level where the price is in a key level, and that's what we need to see when we are entering into the trade. So if you look at that support that I have drawn, 3 vitally important support, how do those supports are working here, right? What happened with those supports? and how the market again coming to hit those levels. Here you can see if this green candle didn't form here, you see that I would look to buy from here. Even still you could see a move from this level, but because there is already a bounce from this level, there is already the price has broken below, we could see the market to break below. You can see that there is a doji on the lower time frame. The price is coming here now to test the 4-hour support. So this is the sessions opening and closing, which is a very important level. So now you can see the price is coming to that sessions low. Now this sessions low is important because that is where we may be able to find a possible entry. Get ready for any entry, guys. Let's see, as the market is coming to that 4-hour support here, that's where we could see a possible rejection again back to the upside here in this instrument, right? So let's wait to see how we can find possible entry with this sessions low here. So I'm ready for an entry, possibly from this support level, leaving this one here around 30 pip stop loss. I'm going to open buy with a stop loss below this low here with 31 pip stop loss, with this possible rejection back to the upside to this level with 1.75 times profit target. So stop loss below this low here, below this low, and TP target is at 3426. I'm also sharing the same trade in the premium group. So I'm buying at 3421.44, stop loss at 3418.00. So I would like to keep a couple of pips here as a 2 pip as a what I would say that space for a stop loss, and TP target at 3426.89. So I am on the trade. I am buy market here, as the market just has got back to this intraday support level, and from this 4-hour support I would like to open buy here, as the market on the 4-hour support we could see that this market to potentially move back to the upside for another bullish momentum. So I'm on a trade. So this trade, stop loss at 3418.00, TP target at 3426.89, entry at 3421.44 level. On Xauusd we are on a trade, and I am at entry expecting to bounce back up. Now I'm going to do a full analysis for this trade, guys. Don't miss out, don't leave this live session for more understanding how you can understand what is the reason behind the trade. Now the market is on the intraday support level, as we discussed from the 4-hour time frame, that this is where the price in an intraday support, and as the market on the 4-hour support, we can expect it to revert back again to the major direction of the trend, though it is still in a downtrend. As intraday price action here, as you can see, the price has got rejected from the high. We may see the price to retest and then to revert back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. So you see some deeper drop. The price on the intraday support, this is one single move that you can see back to the upside, and that is where the price again hitting the same level, same support level from the 5-minute chart that you can see. So here is the market is trying to push back to the upside here on the intraday. Now, risk management is key, as I mentioned, guys. Always, as the market has dropped to that key level, expecting it to revert back again to the major direction of the trend. From the 4-hour that you can see the price is on the support level. From the 30 minutes, it's a one single big candle. Now, that big candle that we could see for the price to revert again back to the upside, and from the 1-hour you can see it's also one single candlestick pattern to the upside, and we have a stop loss at 3418, and if you have a bigger spread, then I would recommend to go 1 or 2 pips below so that it has a little bit space here if the market wants to grab more liquidity from this zone here. Now there is a 1-hour candle close coming. If you look at the 1-hour price action, you can see it's a 1-hour rejection from the top. So to see that either this market is forming an inverted head and shoulder and then to bounce back up, that's what the reason the trade was open. So if you look at the 5-minute chart here, that you can see it is a complete rejection from the top, and it's an uptrending market structure. So from this support level, expecting to have a rejection back to the upside with a new momentum. We have only very tight stop loss here, only 33 pip stop loss, which is a very smaller, and the reason I keep the smaller stop loss in case the trade not going well, we are with the minimum loss, we will be out of this trade and we can re-enter at any point. The key here is to make sure that you always remaining in control of your trading account. Waiting for a rejection from this level after this deeper correction. Now this is the 4-hour support that you can see the market, and in that support we could see a potential rejection as this market in a bullish trend. So if you look at the back-to-back 2 to 3 days daily support, that you can see the market in fact in that daily support, and from that daily support the price has initial bounce back to the upside. Now you have seen that back-to-back 2 to 3 days the market was in a bullish trend. So when the market in a bullish trend, it is less likely that the market suddenly will become bearish without consolidation, and on that consolidation on the lower time frame the market is still could remain bullish, because what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading, right? So therefore anytime opening position, even if it doesn't go in our favor, we still need to look for trade with the trend, because when you are trading with the trend, you are staying with the flow. Now let's see that here. If you look at the market, just has crossed the previous intraday support from the 4 hour. That you can see the prices just has come back to that sessions low. So the sessions low is important. You can see this is the sessions low, which is 3419.46, and we might be able to see here is a very tight stop loss that we have from the sessions low to around 15 pip in that area. Now from the 5 minutes, we see the candle closed with an extension in that area. Here is where we're waiting for a potential break to the upside with a stronger momentum. We can see the market is trying to push back to the upside here to that resistance line, and that's where if this current candle, we can see that it's the 1 hour close, forming possibly a long wick here, then the next candle could bounce back to the upside for another rejection to create a new higher high. So there is a 1 hour 20 EMA here. The market even may try to retest this 1 hour 20 EMA or continue to bounce back up. And after the hourly close, we're expecting it that the market to possibly retest and then to create another bullish price action to form after this 1 hour candle, after this red candle, to form another bullish candle to the upside potentially, and to create an inverted head and shoulder. This is the daily low. In case the market is breaking below the daily low, then we may be able to see from the daily low to move back to the upside here. Now, how this 5 minutes candle closing is important. So this is the 1 hour where okay, so we may see this market, as you can see, it says complete break to this support level, and if you look at here how many pip stop loss that we place here is 34 pip. If we try to extend this trade, as if this market drop after the 1 hour close, we might see a retest of the previous daily low. So we to see, I'm still not moving in, but we may be able to see some kind of rejection and then to revert back again. So okay, so I'm moving my stop loss below this level here. Okay, so it will increase my risk to double, but what I think the price to retest this previous daily low if the market comes and then could revert back to the upside. So it is not a because from this support level we still can expect an initial bounce to this high, that either we can take the break even or with the profit. At the moment with the candle close from the 1 hour, we might see initial drop here in this market. So that is what I'm going to move the stop loss here to this 3-4, that where the market may come here to retest this 1 hour 20 EMA. We see bounce, though we see that there is a bounce here, and from the 1 hour here the market has made its initial bounce, so it might keep pushing back to the upside here, as this is a intraday support, holding on to that. So here that we can see the market started to push back up as expected. So holding on to that trade, and what I think the price may possibly to have a rejection back to the upside from the 1 hour, that you can see it is from this support level. It may have an upside bias, that you're expecting to see the market to go back to the upside from this 4 hour support level. And I'm running in at entry level at the moment, wanting to see that it's going up and giving us that possible profit target here. It just has got an extension to that support, and from this support is trying to build up that pressure. So this is the 4 hour that you can see on the support, and from the 1 hour as well. So it's building that pressure here, and we can see that pushing back to the upside from the intraday, which is showing significant move to the upside, and expecting it to continue to rise here to create a new higher high in this market. We can see the market to push back, and I'm running in profit at the moment, so which is good area to look for further extension of the profit target. Holding on to that, and is still expecting to move back up to create a new higher high in this market. So we are running here 19p profit. So from the 4 hour that you can see the market on the 19-minute profit here, and that's where the price to 5 minutes chart, there is a narrow candle close. Let's wait to see if this market to bounce back up further here. The market has made a move. Now it's trying to push back down again. So the 5 minutes price action, that's where the 1 minute as well, the price is trying to build up the pressure, and I would like to see a new uptrend here. Otherwise it could just continue to drop, and if it drops here, then we might see that potentially new lower low here. And I'm holding on to that trade, and here from the 5 minutes, if this the price has just crossed that 10 EMA, it may try to continue to a trend, or it may just have a bounce back to the upside. Now the previous sessions, this session's high here, as the market come to that low, the session's high is important because there is a candle close coming in 2 hours. So if this market pushing back up, we might see the price to go back to the session's high, because the long-term trend here is bullish. So the bias here to be to the upside. So if this 5 minutes candle closing as a doji or as a bullish candle, we can expect for the next one to bounce back to the upside again to create a new higher high in this market. Which is pushing back to the upside on the lower time frame. So you can see a narrow doji candle formation in this lower time frame, and that's what we're waiting to see the price to push back. Now 5 minutes closing, possibly a narrower candle. That's what we want to see, that the candle is closing as a bullish candle, and then the next one to possibility to bounce to the upside to cross that 20 EMA. Okay, we can see that pushback, and once I will take the profit, I will give a shout out here. We might see one more. I'm waiting for one more bounce. If it doesn't, then we might be exiting the trade very early. So here the price trying to, let's look at the 1 minute chart, what kind of market structure is forming. And so there is a 15 minutes close. I would like to see one more bounce back to the upside, which is the price is trying to build up that pressure, and it's trying to build that pressure. We see that momentum to the upside on the lower time frame. Okay, so building that pressure, and pretty good move, and 29 pip up, profit up 29 pip. One more bounce. We would like to secure this trade successfully, back-to-back 3 wins, and would like to keep on. I'm taking the profit right now. We might see further bounce, but at the moment 29 pip is pretty good for us to see that with this movement. I have taken the profit on this trade, another one, back-to-back 3 wins after the euro dollar Xauusd, which has given us 29 pip profit, target hit. And I believe that you guys are with us and enjoyed this trade. Let's keep looking for another one. As a trader, we don't have to be that satisfied with the trade that we have taken. We need more and more wins. And by the way, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure to give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Let's look at that here to see what kind of trade we have. So we have done that, and we have successfully secured the trade, and then we can look for further opportunity. So doesn't make sense to long here. That's where you can see we'll be looking for. And if the market is pushing back to the upside, guys, if you enjoyed this live session, make sure you give a thumbs up. Let's look at that. What he said, he is a cheater. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm trading here with all of you together, and that's all my job. What's the point of saying something negative that will other traders to feel uncomfortable, right? What I'm doing here, trading, that's all. Together. And if you guys saying that negative stuff, that's just create a negative feeling. You are trading in and all right, so stay always positive, right? Being positive is very important as a trader. Here you can see the market from this support level is still pushing back to the upside, right? Thank you. And that's what you do. Like we love each other's trading, right? So you guys are seeing that I'm trading on live, and that is all right. What is give and take that that makes you negative? Because everyone makes mistake in trading, right? I also made a lot of mistakes in my trading, in the beginning especially. So there could be a losing trade, which is being very humble in becoming a trader. Now, if I have at some point, if I have a losing trade and it's not in my control, right? No one can give you, there is some kind of error in trading, right? No one can give you all the time that winning trade. At some point there could be a losing trade, and you need to be very humble about it. Now, if I have a losing trade and you become that critical about it, then I would politely tell you, don't watch the live session. Don't become, not only watch the live session, I would say that don't be a trader, because if you don't watch my live session, then go to another live session, the same problem you will face. So it is important that, guys, you stay positive and do the risk management. Now you can see the trade that I have opened in this live market with all of you and trading together, right? I have nothing to take or give here. Just I enjoy trading and I share with you, and I believe that you guys stay positive, because when you become negative, it will impact your trading account. So being a trader is not easy. It's hard job, right? See that 5K subscriber said that doesn't make sense to go long here, but in fact, it's a winning trade. So we can be at any point wrong, right? So I am also sometimes wrong, but maybe because I have experience, so I am right most of the time, but still I can be wrong. And so it's okay to be wrong as a trader, but it's not okay to, not to accept the fact that you could be wrong at some point as a trader. So I hope that, guys, this makes sense to you. And nothing critical about. Just be positive, stay patient, be a good trader. Here the education that I'm giving is just what I have observed, learned with long observation. All right, long observation. Now, it is very normal that when as a trader, when I have a losing trade, I do feel bad, right? And thank you very much. I do feel bad when there is a losing trade, and I completely understand the fact that sometime we have a losing trade, and probably some members or subscriber may have taken a big trade with a big risk with that trade, and that happens, right? So that's why I tell you guys, focus on learning, focus on growing as a trader, and this is the main goal here, right? Is to help you to become a trader and to grow as a trader. That's all we need, right? Nothing to take, nothing to give. It's to help you to become a better trader. The experience that I have is you will not find anywhere this kind of information that I'm presenting here to help the community. All right. So, for example, why did I open buy here? Why it doesn't make sense to some of the members that to go long here, but in fact it is pushing back now, hitting that same target that we have set. Now, what is the point that we have opened that buy? Now, this is what you need to know. right? This is what you need to know. Let's look at the education, guys. Let's look at the education. Focus on education, right? Be positive. If you know, there is a saying that no one can save a negative thinker and no one can kill a positive, no poison can kill a positive thinker. So think in terms of your effort to become a better trader. Now look at this one here. What did I looked at in this trade when I have opened the position? Look at the 4-hour chart. You see that here, this is the previous session's low, right? This is the 4-hour candlestick pattern, and the trend is aggressively bullish here, right? So this is the bullish trend from the 4-hour. From this support level, there is a bounce, and with that bounce here from the intraday time frame, the market has made its move back to the upside. Now when the price drop to that intraday support on that 4-hour support, that is where the entry opportunity, right? So you can see that from that level the market has got the rejection. So if you do not look at the multi time frame, if you do not look at the higher time frame and combine it with the lower time frame, you will not be able to successfully trade. Now you can see this is the move on the 15 minutes, one single bounce to the intraday support to the 4-hour support, and then from this support the market has made its bounce back to the upside, right? So that move that you can see from that level is now pushing back to the upside. So if you hold a trade like that and let it run for the bigger move, that is where you can see the market is giving you the best trade setup, best profit hit during that situation. So that's all, guys. This is how we will be trading every single day, and this is my best strategy that I'm trading, and also completely automated to trade with this strategy. And if many of the members already following that strategy in the academy, we have the best trading community. If you guys want to check out more, make sure that you join the free Telegram channel, link below this video, for more updated education that I'm posting every single day. So with that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again very soon, trading live together in the next one coming up in a couple of hours during the NY session, and I'll see you there. Until that, stay well, stay happy.